All right, what's up everybody? Welcome to the back nine. I'm kind of testing this theory of if you have a good forehand in the woods, you have an advantage over people, because I've definitely heard that before. And if you haven't already, go check out the front nine. Don't watch this video if you are expecting good disc golf, particularly with a forehand. All right, I think there's been a little bit of storm damage to the tee pad, but shouldn't affect me that bad. Out here on the back nine, hole 10, 330 feet down this power line, and then it goes way off in the left. I have no idea how a forehand's even possible here. That's maybe, actually, I don't know. That's too short too. I know that y'all can't see it off camera, but I genuinely think I've spent more time looking for discs off camera than I actually have playing this course. Because this course is very fair. I think it's well designed. If you were off the fairway just a little bit, there's so many leaves everywhere, it's so difficult to find your disc. I've probably spent 5 minutes on every single hole just looking for my shots, and that's like, I'm exhausted, and I've only played 10 holes, and that's because of how much I've had to look for discs out here. But the course really is fair, but if you get off of the fairway, that's so thick that like it'll take you forever to find your disc. All right, hole 11, 244 feet. Basket is in this left very, very tight gap. All right, I'm gonna go straight up the middle with the love. Man, that's exactly where I wanted it, minus the tree part. Man, try to throw this onyx on a hyzer flip and try to get up to the circle's edge or something, because it's a little bit uphill. I'm gonna throw the chariot on a little bit of a turnover. Hopefully it'll coast over. I hope I blocked that shot. Is it really true that if you have a good forehand, it gives you an advantage in the woods? And I don't really know if that's true. All right, so I'm gonna do a hyzer flip with a PA3 for a backhand, and then I'm gonna try to kind of hyzer flip a zone too on the forehand. Just realized there was a glare on the camera the whole time, so you probably couldn't even see those shots anyway. The fatigue of like having to look for my disc on every single hole. Typical gap is like 5 to 10 feet wide, which is not really my style or expertise of golf. It's really starting to take its toll. Like, I thought this course was going to be a lot more fun and a little bit more open in the woods. It is not. All right, hole 14, it's 401 feet, but it's a par 4. Gaps are there, but they're not. The probability of hitting that gap is very, very slim. We can get up and down from there. Yeah, that's the story of this course. And the forehands in the woods, apparently. Boy. Hole 15, 350 feet. This is a beautiful hole. Looks like there's a pretty good chop over with a forehand. I think this is actually the second like true forehand hole in the course. Backhand will definitely need to be something that's kind of hyzer flippy and that'll turn over. I'm gonna go Conqueror on a forehand flex. Ooh, that's chopped over. Oh, that's a tree. All right, I'm gonna go with the pipeline again. Man, oh my goodness. Thought of giving that some height. Yeah, I think I'm done. All right, the hat's backwards. It's time to get serious. Hole 16, 255 feet. It is very, very much to the right. He yanked that over, but that's how far right the hole is. All right, I don't know if those are gonna be good. We'll see. All right, I hope I at least have a putt. From what I can tell, I think the PA3 is like 20 feet away, super short. I bet the forehand shot is like really, really far to the right and short. Dude, my putt today has felt better than it has in a very long time. I think that puts me at even or even under, maybe, with backhand. This course is brutal. And there's a deer running up. Oh, dude, let me see if I can video this. Nature appreciation moment. There's another one around here somewhere. Where'd it go? There it is. Look at that. Nature appreciation moment. Can't say the day was a total loss. Oh, dude, there's another one. That one's really fast. There's another one. Why did my voice crack? That's embarrassing. Sorry, I just had a nature appreciation moment. There was like 4 or 5 deer that just ran up saying, this course is brutal, but it's so beautiful out here though, honestly. And the course is kind of fair. Like, if you throw a very precise power controlled shot, you're gonna have a putt. I just unfortunately don't have that. 17 is 280. There's no way you're gonna be able to see the basket. It is up this hill and kind of dead straight, but I do see a little bit of probably a flex line I can do with a forehand, and then a little bit of a hyzer flip dead straight shot with a backhand. Oh no. Dude. Alright, maybe I can throw the buzz and hit the gap. That was almost good. Do it. Oh. Backhand par. I think I just picked a bad course to throw forehands on, because playing backhand, like all of my backhand shots, I'm pretty sure I'm like under par now. And this is a really challenging course, but I'm pretty sure I'm under par with my backhand. It's just the forehand side of things makes me feel like the course is harder than it is, probably. Finally made it to hole 18, 230 feet. It's just another tunnel shot, backhand hyzer, not a forehand hole. I'll see if I can make it work. I think we can determine through these 18 holes, just because you have a good forehand, I don't think that necessarily means you're gonna do better in the woods. And I don't really think it's true. I think forehands are useful. I don't think they necessarily mean you're gonna do better in the woods or something. Now, if it's a course that has a bunch of like initial gaps that you need to look all the way through, there's a good chance they're going to be more useful for that. But honestly, typically your players on the Pro Tour that do really well in the woods are backhand dominant players. I don't think a good forehand is going to necessarily mean you do better in the woods. I don't think that's true at all. The score is definitely not going to lie about that either. So, and my forehand actually feels somewhat decent right now. Two straight. That might actually work. Oh, it hit a tree. Ugh. Close. All right, so the forehand shot actually made it. I think it hit this tree, so probably would have been parked. But we have an opportunity to end on a birdie. That hit? I'm confused. That didn't do it either. This course was definitely favored towards backhand shots in a lot of situations, but if you had a good forehand, you should be able to work around that in the woods, and it should give you some form of advantage, at least from what I've heard. And I don't really think that's true. So, as always, stay snappy. Love y'all. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments if you think a forehand gives you an advantage in the woods. We got some good things coming up. Peace.